All right, well, thank you for the council members who are present. I do wish I could be speaking to all of you right now. My name is Michelle Deutsch. I generally go by Jersey. I'm a concerned community member. I'm a college graduate. I'm a full-time employee in the city of San Diego. I'm an activist, a taxpayer, part of the working class, part of the 99%, and I am an occupier in San Diego. 1 week ago, I was maced and brutalized by the San Diego Police Department at the Civic Center while peacefully protesting our right to free speech and our right to protest. Our right to protest has been discouraged by the city. SDPD has taken our food, tents, medical care, books, sanitation resources, sleeping bags, and have physically brutalized and arrested protesters. You have the power to endorse and protect community members and our right to protest and protect us from violence and aggression. Mic check? Mic check? We represent the Occupy San Diego protest. We represent the Occupy San Diego protest. Our protest is protected by our constitutional rights. Our protest is protected by our constitutional rights. You took an oath to uphold our Constitution. You took an oath to uphold our Constitution. Therefore, we request that you respect and uphold our right under the First Amendment of our Constitution. Our right under the First Amendment of our Constitution. Please endorse our peaceful protest action. Please endorse our peaceful protest action. Against undue corporate and monetary influence. Against undue corporate and monetary influence. On our government. On our government. Los Angeles City Council adopted a resolution. Los Angeles City Council adopted a resolution. Supporting the Occupy Los Angeles protest. Supporting the Occupy Los Angeles protest. We want the same respect here and from you. We want the same respect here and from you. Similar to LA, our protest will have tents. Similar to LA, our protest will have tents. Canopies, power, and portable restrooms. Canopies, power, and portable restrooms. We will continue to have a medical tent. We will continue to have a medical tent. Food, educational materials, and media support. Food, educational materials, and media support. We will continue to occupy Civic Center Plaza. We will continue to occupy Civic Center Plaza. And Expansion Park areas. And Expansion Park areas. We ask you to place this item on the agenda. We ask you to place this item on the agenda. At the last meeting. At the last meeting. You did not, so we ask you again. You did not, so we ask you again. Here is a copy of a proposed resolution. Here is a copy of a proposed resolution. Please call a special meeting. Please call a special meeting. To propose this agenda item immediately. To propose this agenda item immediately. Under the Brown Act. Under the Brown Act. You can discuss this to place it on the agenda now. You can discuss this to place it on the agenda now.
All right,
If you do not place it on your agenda,
your time is
if you do
up.
not place it on the agenda, we will accept this as consent to our protest.
We will accept this as consent to our protest.
And plan for our constitutional rights.
And plan for our constitutional rights.
Again, if you do not place this on a future agenda,
Again, if you do not place this on a future agenda,
at this time,
we
will accept your passive consent
will accept your passive consent
to reoccupy the Civic Center Plaza
to reoccupy the Civic Center Plaza
and Children's Park.
and Children's Park.
Your action will be evidence
And your action will be evidence
in support of our constitutional rights.
of support of our constitutional rights.
Thank you.
The 99%. You are the 99%. All right, no, sir. If you're going to talk, no, sorry. We're going to go to Jarvis Ross. Mr. Ross. I gave you 3 minutes. Actually, I gave you more than 3 minutes. Go ahead, Mr. Ross. All right, and before we go forward, I understand the passion here, but you're interrupting public process. You got to make sure they understand that there will be some.
We are the public. We are the public. guess we're done.
City Council, shame on you! City Council, shame
And then
on
they'll
you!
take somebody that knows what they're saying, that they don't want you to listen to. And hopefully you've already given up and shut it off because of that.
So this is not just a break in the action. It's all over.
Yeah, since you're done, I was going to ask you.
Process they have constructed, and yeah, we have to follow that.
We're going to play in their rules.
Well, after what happened, I'm sure we're on the agenda already.
Yeah, right.
Well, one of the things that, happened is that I'm kind of sad in a way because I hope somebody wasn't planning it to tell us this false alarm because I came out here and nothing was happening, and I should have been staying in there, but, I wanted to protect our stuff. And I hope it wasn't a false alarm, not on purpose, is what I'm basically saying. I hope it was.
Actually, you can go to CQ.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Actually, I was one of the individuals who left down and came down, and when I came down, there was a heavy police presence. When I came down, and when more occupiers came down, slowly they started to move. So they were here, and they were over. You see three there. There were like 6 to 7 police motorcycles. You had 2 police cars here, 2 there, and then you had vans now that were down the street. So there was not a false alarm, and that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you.
All right, she's up.
Thank you.
Thank you. My name's Cecile. I'm really glad that we assembled to debrief after the city council meeting because I think we need to talk as a group about strategy and how we want to continue going forward. I agree with the brother who said that we need to go back at 2 o'clock in huge numbers. I think that it's still a possibility that the police will try to divide our forces again at 2 o'clock by surrounding our items while we are upstairs in the city council meeting. So I think we should discuss a strategy about how we want to handle that. Perhaps one way to do it would be to go 50-50 and have half the people down here guarding our things and half the people committed to staying up there through the entire thing, just like the brother said, stand our ground. I agree with that.
Thank you.
You want on stack? All right, you're 4th deep.
So that means people that are willing to stand your ground need to be here.
Yeah, you're up.
And people that are more willing to be in the council meeting need to go to the council meeting. Yep. And we need to determine who those people are so that we can...
Maybe some new members.
Taking stack, thank you. I said interjection.
Let's stack go.
Just for a piece of information, there's like still 10 to 12 cops in the parking lot over across the street. I just got here, parked, and there's a shit ton of cops there.
We need a third group. We need a story out. Piece of history.
Okay, so you can be on stack behind Donna real quick.
I'm very proud of everybody that took upon themselves to be in solidarity with each other by doing that. We have to keep in mind that this movement is not going to be easy. There will be people and politicians and people in place that will try to suppress our voice. But we have to understand sacrifices have to be made. Consensus, but we have to come together and say, you know what, we are going to make this movement push one way or another.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm talk into it?
Yep.
Pleasure?
Yep.
Hi, I'm Anita. I came down today. I've been here throughout the whole process. I don't sleep here. But I just want to say I came down today not wearing a t-shirt because I wanted to be one of the outside looking in to support Occupy San Diego.
Right.
Thank you.
And I didn't get my chance because a lot of the people that were in there got a little overreactionary.
Yeah!
And I think what you have to do is we have to learn to play by their rules when we need to do that.
We ain't make the rules.
No, we don't make the rules right now. We're trying to change all that. And to make change takes organization, and time and patience and respect, etc. I'm an old-time activist. Okay? And I know that this gentleman over here worked hard to get the 5 groups the 3 minutes to speak. Something happened. We had a miscommunication. But then what happened after the miscommunication was not good. We did not look good in there. So when we go back at 2 o'clock, we need to find out what the rules are, go by the rules, get back to our 3 minutes per group, make our statement. I thought the mic check was great. I didn't expect it, but that was fantastic. But then move on. Tony Young apparently thought that that was the end of it, but it wasn't. It was just the beginning. And hopefully he now understands that there was a misunderstanding. We can go back at 2 o'clock, regroup with the same people. I guess we don't have to do a mic check again, but let the other groups speak. I had a lot of nice comments to say about Occupy San Diego, and I would still like to be heard to support you guys and us, the 99%. Thank you.
Did you get that one?
Okay, I was really impressed by everybody in there. I understand our fervor and our commitment to this movement and our commitment to standing in solidarity. And that being said, I agree with what the last speaker said. Sun Tzu in The Art of War speaks about how to win the battle. Sometimes we have to play by some rules cleverly to get to the end game. The end game is what we are getting, we need to get to. We have a long battle ahead of us. Make no mistake, we are fighting the richest, most powerful people on the planet. Okay? This is not a fun and games thing. This is an occupation which has spread, as of yesterday, to 2,265 cities on the planet. This is an unstoppable movement, but we need to be able to be patient and stay the course. If we overreact, if we hiss in disrespect in a place where we can make much ground, then we will not be heard, and they will adjourn and they will run away. They will always run away because their world is ending. We are creating a new world, a better world. And in order to create that world, we must gain respect for ourselves as well. So it's important to think when you're faced with some kind of opposition right in front of you right now, what do? Do you work with that person so you can live to fight another day? Or do you argue and set us back more? We need to be smart. We need to stay in this for the long haul. And it will be a long haul. It may be decades before we see the change that we want. Hopefully not, because our numbers grow every day. But each of us has to make a personal commitment to do what we can do, even if we have to ride through the system. We have to have our voices heard. That is number one. The little battle in front of us, just figure out how to get through it so we can continue to the end. Okay? Thank you so much.
Hi, it's RC again.